Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome yourself to the 63rd episode of the Blind Counter Podcast. I am your host with the most, the Offset, aka Big Bob, here today, and I'm joined here today with two of my best friends here. We've got the co-host with the most, the executive producer himself, Mr. AKIIRA AMANE, and joining us again as the newest co-host of the Blind Counter Podcast, we've got BAMBI_63. How we doing today, gentlemen? How we feeling?
Oh, he's got the glasses on. Hey, we're back.
We're back. So happy to be back.
Dude, we
Yes,
are
sir.
back at it like a motherfucking
Finally.
crack addict, dude. Let's go. We had the PC actually crash these past 2 weeks here, and I actually couldn't figure out for the life of me what had happened, and took it to Gigaparts. They troubleshooted it and got it diagnosed. They said that it was the power supply went bad. All of the connectors came out. When they gave me my old power supply, they're like, hey, dude, heads up, this also fried all the connectors to everything in there too. So like the GPU, the CPU, everything else, like all the pins were fried. Like, you know,
Wow.
like the GPU situation I had about a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Imagine that on everything. And I was like, what, dude? No way.
That's where it started, bro.
Yeah, dead ass. And so now, like, we had a new power supply in there, gold 1000-watt. So we're cooking, man. We're cooking.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Good. Little hiatus. Yes, feels good to be back. 63 2.0. But hey, we're here. We're here to talk some Call of Duty. It's been
Bambi. With Bambi.
with Bambi.
With Bambi.
And last time we had Angshi, but we had to. I mean, nothing worked, bro. We looked
Yeah.
at it. It started
Damn, that's
playing.
right,
Started
we did.
glitching out.
Now this is 3.0. This is actually the third time we've tried to record the 63rd episod. So
It is.
this is going to be.
Actually did some self-promoting. We said, okay, we can't release that episode. We'll have to wait till next week.
Tabbed and muted. GG.
It's added and muted. Yes.
Oh my god! Yeah.
It's not
So
me, Greg runs. I'm not watching.
yeah. So we took a little bit of a unexpected break here, and hopefully we're back up and running from now on. So we're back on our scheduled programming as usual now. Gonna be moving to the live sessions on Sunday night, and then continuing to push out everything Tuesdays. Is that still correct?
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Keep it a
Beautiful.
little more relevant with the news. Get y'all updated.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, well, let's just go ahead and jump right into it here. We've got a lot to talk about, a lot to cover here. So, the first thing to talk about here is Hex and Scump discussing Shotzzy wanting to move their setups back to downtown. So let's go into a live listening on what this sounds like here.
I brought something else too.
Listen, if they don't win a match this weekend, we got to move them. We got to move them. They
If
got to
they
play
don't-
somewhere
Oh,
else.
wait. 100%.
We
room
play
is-
LAG to end out the weekend.
I'm gonna put
Put
them
the
over
watch
here.
party in that
It's a
room.
No, no,
Guest
we're gonna put them right here, right there, so they can hear the
Oh,
watch
they
party.
would hate
Really?
that.
Shame.
You gotta
That
understand
overlay.
We
that
get
at
booted.
a certain point, without performance, you don't get Papa's love. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. So we do what Papa needs to get done in order to do what we got to do.
Okay.
So when Shotzzy said we need to move back to the downtown offices, I'm like, boy, I'm about to put you in my closet in my house.
Shit, that shit. You know that shit was hefty. Being
What?
in downtown offices. That's prime real estate.
Yeah. No. Oh, I was gonna say something fucking rogue. I
If
brought
they-
something else
Yeah.
too.
So, what are you guys' thoughts? I mean, I know before this weekend here, coming into the weekend, Optic was facing an 0-4, 0-5 record here, and so they're thinking like, hey, we got to change up setups and whatnot because we're getting slammed and something's got to give. So, looks like they were trying to think about things to change up to help with the mental of Optic's little. I don't even know what you would call it, honestly.
Mental block.
Freaking shit show.
Yeah, I mean, damn, dude, these kids are getting slammed, but I don't know, man. So that's what their
They were
thoughts
putting
are.
fries in the bag
They are putting fries in the bag for real.
for a couple weeks, bro.
Bonnie might
Moving
not
to
drop a kill in a pro
downtown.
lobby. He might not get an assist. I'm not gonna lie.
Jeez,
I would get two.
he's good for at least
Two
two.
bomb plants, perhaps.
2 assists.
2 ticks.
Two
Sit on that
ticks.
14 boy.
So
2 seconds. on the floor.
so that was the energy coming in to this weekend here. So we can just jump right into the matches here. We had the last qualifying weekend commence before Major 2. Let's see here. And so the first one was Friday, March 14th was Toronto Ultra versus the Vancouver Share, and this was a 3-2 victory for the Toronto Ultra. Vancouver coming out hot on map 1, Toronto answering back on maps 2 and 3. Vancouver rounding things out on the 4th one, and then in a 6-2 fashion, Protocol Search and Destroy, the victory goes to the Toronto Ultra. Which you guys want to speak about on the series here?
I thought Surge was going to get it, I think, in my predictions. I might have been tripping, but, I mean, Ultra looked good in this game. I mean, where's Neptune at? Let me see.
I think you'll both
Yeah.
said Ultra. But I said Surge. Or maybe you
Oh.
said Surge and I said Surge and he said, I know Bobby said Ultra.
Yeah, I said 3-1 Ultra.
I mean, Vancouver's obviously the better team. I don't think I would take this match very lightly. Obviously, Neslo fashion, but Vancouver's usually a little better at stealing searches. They're a little better. I think on land they'll be a little better. I think they're gonna go crazy on land.
Ooh, I can't wait.
But yeah, no, I mean, especially in the control, I think Surge is definitely a better team in the control. Ultra just played a little better. I think Surge kind of, besides the hard points, seemed pretty flat in this one. But yeah, I would take it lightly.
Yeah, that's a
Neptune and a little stinky. Not really
yeah.
bad.
Well, just looking at the scores here, I mean, everyone on the side of Vancouver was negative except for Abuza. Had a great series here with a 1.31 of the plus 23 spread, but wasn't able to make it happen for the victory here. Everyone else is negative. And on the opposite side there, Toronto Ultra, everyone, back and forth, negative or positive. Beans and Insight both neg, and Kleenex and Joe Deceives both positive. Kleenex having the best series here on that team with a 1.15 with a plus 11 spread. But yeah, man, looks like they were able to come out victorious on the Neslo fashion here against Vancouver. But yeah, I agree. I think Vancouver is definitely the stronger team, but just wasn't playing to par on this series here.
Yeah, they got done up in them hard points.
Yeah, they did. All right, well, moving on to the second series here in the Friday night. Then we had the LA Thieves versus the Minnesota Rocker, and this went to map 4, a 3-1 victory for the LA Thieves.
I think
Thieves.
this is Saturday.
Wait, is this Saturday?
This is
How was this Saturday?
yesterday.
Oh, I'm sorry. So we had the
Yeah.
Thieves versus the Optic Texas in a 3-0 fashion. LA Thieves belt to ass here. They took home the hard point on Hacienda the Hacienda Search and Destroy, and the Vault on Control in a 3-0 fashion as well. Which you guys want to speak about on this series here?
Holy shit.
No,
Look at those numbers, bro.
Stop.
No, just the green. Just the green.
Optic has been dealing with an absolute mental block, and they have been struggling, and it's not good knowing you're in crunch time, you're under pressure, you're worried about your job, and you got 2 matches left over the split, one of them being LA Thieves here for their 6th match of the split. And so it's obviously a tough matchup. You're playing against a team that's literally almost number 1 in every single game mode. I mean, they lose 250 to 151 in the hard point. I've been seeing LA Thieves beating some of the half decent and good tier teams this bad. So, I mean, Optic started off hot in the hard point, and then about halfway through kind of fell apart, and LAT started to run with it. The Search, I mean, you're playing against some top-tier players who are playing very well right now, and they're one of the best control teams. So, I mean, it's kind of hard for Optic to find their footing when they're having to play matches like this. But
And they're in the facility, bro. They're yelling probably. They could hear them, I'm sure.
I think they're a little ways down.
That's and they moved rooms as of, yesterday? I want to know where they are.
They're in a little side room.
A little side something.
Well, they're tough.
Anything, bro. Anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's just beating a damn horse while it's down. It's like going up.
Yeah.
It's like the bully picking on somebody and kicking them on the ground, and then some kid just walks by and it's just like smacks him. It's like, come on, help him up a little bit.
1.3 something, 1.5 something, 1.6, 1.5. Like, they were just far.
I mean, and you can't. I mean, Kenny has 0.32 here. Obviously terrible. I mean, that's still a terrible performance regardless. But at the same time, dude, if you're getting beat this bad, you can't blame one person. I mean, it's just the buildup of 3 maps, him playing bad. It's not like, he's the only one, and no, they're all there.
No.
Because
he was a piece when they did well.
Yeah, and something to note here as well on the Kenny situation here with this series here, he dropped 17 kills in 3 maps. So I don't know what we want to take about that, but a .32 I believe is probably the worst, if not the worst, in COD history for a performance. So we can jump kind of over here to the official Gamepedia records. Kenny has now set the record for the lowest KD record of all time, surpassing Spacely, Twisted, Mud Dog, and Doloshi. What was this? Back in damn Ghosts,
Oh wow, Epsilon.
2018. Everyone, let's see here. Who had the worst? It's basically a .31, Twisted a .31, Mud Dog a .32, and Doloshi a .33. Jeez Louise. So I don't know, man. It's definitely interesting to point out because obviously they had that mental block here, but I mean, how deep does that go? Because a .32, neg 36, 17. Hold on, let's see what the map one
He
was.
didn't break it. He had a .32. He didn't break it.
11 in the map 1, 3 in the map 2,
I mean, that's
and
like,
then 3 in the map 3 kills
That's
in the
AMANE
control.
numbers on the control.
He's playing he doesn't even know a role he's playing there. Like they're so flusterfucked. And then you have to think it's like me and you playing like Chow's or ranked or something, and I'm just like negatively talking to you the whole time, calling you dog shit. Like think about it, like he literally social media is life right now, and he has all of Call of Duty social media hating on him. Like he's
that
probably
pressure.
getting death threats from Optic fans. And like dead ass, bro. Like, bro,
He's got that omit car photoshopped on his timeline.
Dude, I saw a tweet.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet where it was like, "Yo, LA Thieves champ Kenny actually doing generational work, killing Optic from within." in the next series, in the next game or some shit. I was like, oh my god, dude, that is
I
fucking.
mean, we can grill 17 kills all we want. It's bad, but the guy's won 2 world championships. He's literally was a big piece of last year's championship, and
Yes.
it was amazing to see. He's performing when Optic is performing well. He's doing his part, and that's all that matters. He's got a lot more money than me in the bank in a lot nicer car. So let's leave it there. They got shit slammed. They're having a mental block in this series, and they tried to come out hot, couldn't hold it. That's all it was. I mean, it's hard playing a really good team when you're struggling, and that's just all it was.
Yeah, and
The
all jokes
DoorDash
aside,
dude.
yeah, I mean, all jokes aside, Optic isn't a bad team by any means. None of these players are any bad at any. They're top tier players, but they're just obviously having a mental block and having to
They
get
would all
through.
fucking slam anybody in the chat. Right
Yeah,
now,
absolutely. So it's just.
especially anxious.
Oh my god, I don't know. He was dropping some dick off later in
No, he wasn't.
in some rank
25.
play.
I had 71 GG. Book it. We should have pulled that. We should have had that for one of the tabs on this. We should have pulled up the fucking scoreboard. See, Mr. Amane's fucking stink fest. Grilled him like you guys grilled Kenny. That's what we should have done.
Hey, I was heating up. That was first game.
Oh my god. Anyhow, well, that's gonna be it for this beaten horse here for the LA Thieves and Optic Texas
Heating the
matchup.
bed.
He's shit in the bed.
Oh my god.
All
All right.
all that shit.
Shit in it.
Moving on into the last match here we had Friday was the Carolina Royal Ravens and the Miami Heretics, and this was a surprising 3-0 victory for the Carolina Royal Ravens. They took home the Vault Hardpoint, the Hacienda Search and Destroy, and the Protocol Control in a 3-1 fashion. What you guys want to speak about in this series here?
They're
Didn't
so
expect it.
weird. They're so weird. Like they're both weird. Carolina, like early in the year, we saw them early in the qualifiers, and as well as Minor 1, they made their run all the way to the grand final of Minor 1, and then they kind of fell off. They had a couple bad games at the beginning of this split, and then it's the Heretics is just up and down, up and down. I mean, they'll come out and perform well against a team like I'm trying to think who they've played. I think they like one time against FaZe played it pretty tight, and then like against a couple teams, they don't seem to really get killed too often, but sometimes it's like they come out and they just get slammed. Sometimes they come out and put a fight up, and sometimes win some matches that you didn't think they would. But yeah, they're both just kind of inconsistent ups and downs, and it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I would have thought
say
that
the
Miami
same.
was going to be a little bit more of a competitor here in the series, but I mean, Carolina is definitely a sleeper team. Sometimes they can slam and sometimes they're under par, but this series here, they definitely went rogue. Slasher absolutely having this series with a 1.97 plus 34 spread. TJ with a 1.37 and Gwen with a 1.04. So when you got Slasher shooting pretty much a double double
Peaking on
positive.
Carolina.
Holy hell, man. It is just lights out for Carolina Royal Ravens in this series here.
I think it might be worse to be vivid than Kenny here. You're winning 3-0. You're winning definitively in every single map, and you're still -8? How does that even happen? Shit can.
Yeah.
Let's see, was he Hill Bitch on map 1? Yeah, well, not really. Slasher
No.
was absolutely slamming. He had more
Yeah.
time. What about map 3? Okay.
2. When did he do good? The search?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he stunk on damn respawns, but he's really good at the search. Sure.
Interesting.
Well,
Sure.
all right. Well, that's going to round things out there for the Carolina Royal Ravens. Going on into the Saturday matches, we had 4 go down, and the first one was the Boston Breach versus the Miami Heretics, and this was a 3-1 victory, surprisingly, for the Boston Breach here. Miami coming out hard on the hardpoint skyline, and then Boston Breach taking back 2, 3, and 4, ending things out on the Hacienda hardpoint 250 to 233. Which you guys want to speak about on this series here?
Miami coming
Snoo.
out hard on the hard point.
Hard stop.
Miami looks like, it looks like they're showing life map 1, and then they just absolutely get fucking pummeled. Yeah, maybe, 2 and 5 looks like they're not having a good split. One of their wins was against a struggling Optic team, and then I don't know who their other win was against. But yeah, Boston showing some life here. They've been struggling recently, haven't really been
Probably
performing
Falcons.
well. Probably. But yeah, Boston hadn't been playing well, and now they're starting to show some light at the end of the tunnel. So I think they should have locked up winners bracket, maybe? I forget.
I can't remember. Well, we can look at it here in a second.
But yeah, looks like they're balling.
Yeah, and this was a super close matchup too. I mean, just looking at the scoreboard here, I mean, very close map 1, 250 to 245. That could have went either way. Same with map 2, a map 2 round 11. That could have went either way. The control, pretty convincing win there for Boston Breach, and then another close hard point as well. So this could have nearly been a 3-0, a 3-1 for Miami. It could have been a 3-2. I don't know, but definitely a very close series here, and definitely a great one to see. But the Miami boys just did not perform as best as they probably could have. Rencor, the only one positive with a 1.31 plus 23 spread, and everyone else is negative. But on the opposite side there, Boston Breach, everyone's positive except for Cammy, has a 0.93. But pretty close series there, and Boston Breach come out victorious there for the first series of Saturday. And that's going to wrap things up there. And then going into the second series is going to be the LA Thieves versus the Minnesota Rocker. And this was a 3-1 victory for the Thieves here. They took home map 1 and 2. Minnesota answered back on the Control Hacienda. And then to round things out, 250 to 212 on the Protocol Hardpoint. LA Thieves come out victorious. What you guys want to speak about on this series here?
Running them on that hard point. Damn, bro. I remember watching that one. It was just
What did I say? Optic lost 250 to 151. They're getting grilled. These shit cans just lost 250 to 92.
yeah, bro. And like I
Optic
don't know
lost
what happened
6-3
with
in the search. Minnesota lost 6-2.
ooh telltale sign.
Yeah.
Gio stopped shooting this weekend, bro.
Yeah, he's negative 70 or negative 22 with a 0.71 for the series here. He didn't do too well this series, but Estriel, the one positive on his team, 1.07 plus 5, and then everyone on Thieves is positive. Ghosty having an absolute series with a 1.43 plus 24 spread, and Envoy barely negative, negative 5 with a 0.93. But just a typical slammage out of the LA Thieves. They're looking pretty dominant, 7-0 for the weekend, and they're looking like the contenders for Major 2 champions. What are your guys' thoughts for LA Thieves?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of thinking that way too. It's either going to be, I mean, what would you say, FaZe and LAT again?
No.
I don't know, man.
Who you
I feel
got?
like LA Thieves is the
I
team to
think
beat.
Optic.
Ooh,
Watch.
they're going to come crazy?
Watch.
Okay, we'll
They have
see.
nothing to lose.
They do.
They're gonna have their rings on, playing the shit.
No, they're not. They're not wearing them things.
They're gonna have
Alright.
it sitting right in the front of them. Just
They finally got to win without the rings on. You think they're putting them bitches on?
I
Them big. No, you wouldn't.
hell yeah.
No, you wouldn't.
Wouldn't fit.
You just won that bitch out. You waited a year for it. I'm putting that bitch
You wouldn't
on.
win that bitch.
If I won a ring, I'd put that bitch on.
That's a big if.
If you won a ring, you put it on. Would you not?
Not while I play now.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying have it there. You could put it in front of them. Dude, look, imagine playing a game looking down at it. You'd be gassed.
Dude, I'm looking at the game.
In the middle of your fucking shit,
I'm not
not
trying to
while
be-
you're playing. I would.
You guys are special.
Talking gamer grip.
Yeah, but that just makes the losses even worse because you lose a series and you look down at that ring, you're just like,
Fuck. Sell the
bro.
ring after?
come on, bro. You're supposed to get another
Fuck,
one.
bro. I flew all the way back here.
Where are they fucking spawning at?
I could be at Bondi right now.
All right, well, moving on to the
Could be
third
a Bondi
series.
bitch.
We had the Carolina Royal Ravens versus the Vegas Falcons, and this was a 3-1 victory for the Carolina Royal Ravens here, and they took home maps 1 and 2. Vegas answering back in a very close protocol control, and then ending things on a 231-250 hardpoint hacienda. Carolina come out victorious. Anything that you want to speak about on the series here?
They're dropping absolute numbers here.
Expected, but yeah, that
mean,
the
dude, it's
control.
still-
I mean,
I'm excited to talk about Vegas's match versus. Oh wait, no, this was it.
Yeah.
No, this was the one. Yeah.
yeah.
It's so crazy seeing how close their hard points were, dude. They're so close. It's so bad. I mean, damn.
Dude, I mean, yeah,
think-
to speak on that, I mean, Carolina being a very strong hardpoint team and having it be so close definitely speaks volumes to their practice. Now, the Search and Destroy looks like it didn't get much love in practice this this split here with the 0-6 map 2 map count or round count there. But yeah, I mean, to speak to what BAMBI was saying here, 233, 231, very, very close hard points there, and those could have went. I mean, those could have went. This could have been a 3-1 victory for Vegas Falcons if they weren't too struggling.
It's just what confuses me. I think the most with them is it's like they'll come out and they'll like slam in a search, and then they'll get bodied in the control, and then the next series they'll come out and get slammed in search and body in the control, and I'm like, dude, you gotta figure it out, man, because like you gotta fucking push, man. You gotta get some maps on the board because I don't think have they been to one map 5?
I don't
think
know.
so.
They have not.
Like, it's
No.
just fucking ridiculous. Like, I get they suck. Like, they're dog shit. But, like, at the same time, come on. You must want it. It's like a fucking... It's like a gutter story. You're coming from the fucking gutters. You gotta crawl your way out.
Yeah,
But no, they like showing up. They like warming up. They like screaming every day. They like warming up, getting their grip on their hands, getting that caffeine in their system, looking at Clayster and saying, "We got this, King. Let's do this." Then they spawn in, and then they just take straight long strokes every single series. Oh, Optic's so bad. Optic might be worse than Falcons. Then they get bodied by Optic. You're the fucking bottom of the barrel, boys. It don't
Map
get
1
lower.
and 4, like you can tell they break down too. It's because of the score at the very end. Like they don't know how to close out, or like they break down and they have to be nervous as fuck towards the end. They're like, oh shit, we got it.
Just so fucking dog shit.
Like, oh, we got it, and then just fucking forget everything.
I mean, they're
It's
just
crazy.
fucking
0-6 is
terrible.
crazy. I
Yeah.
thought they'd take the search, Lucky.
If I scrimmed as much as them, I think I'd be better than one of them.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, you could put Bambi in for Dahoom and go crazy, or Wixel.
Dude, you never compare me to Doom, dude. That 4-eyed freak. That
You would
freak.
take his plays.
Jeez.
Okay, but I see a little straighter than him.
Dude. Moving on before we get rogue here.
I'm calling Clay.
Yeah, that's going to be it for that series for Carolina and Falcons. Going into the last series of Saturday, we've got the LAG versus Atlanta FaZe, and this was a 3-1 victory for the
Close one.
for the Atlanta FaZe here. Atlanta taking home map 1 and 2. LAG taking home 3, and then rounding things out in a 224 to 250 Hacienda hardpoint. Atlanta FaZe come out victorious for the series. Which you guys want to speak about on this here?
This one here shows a little sign of hope for the LAGs. Only dropping by 10 points in the HP, losing the search. Obviously, FaZe, a nasty search team, taking the control. Very surprising turnaround after going down 0-2, and then barely losing the hard point on Hasi. So I mean, even though they lost pretty definitive, or like 3-1, I say they still show some signs of hope there. Especially in the respawns, to be able to stick with FaZe and also even just capitalize, win that control. And then, yeah, I mean, nobody really dropped any stinkers. Priest at the lowest KD on their team. That's expected. Priest sucks. Been saying this from day one. Hasn't done anything since he won a world championship in MW2. But yeah.
Yeah. Nah,
but yeah,
they
no,
did play well.
LAG
The map
was
1 and
fun to
4,
like, yeah.
bro. Map 1 and 4, I was actually definitely surprised. But yeah, I figured this was going to happen. I think we all did.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, to echo what BAMBI was saying, definitely a very close series here. Could have went the distance to a map 5 maybe if they would have hung in a little bit tighter there in the hard points, but wasn't able to do it. But yeah, it's showing some good signs of life there for the French fans over there, for Gotaga and whatnot. But yeah, so we'll see what comes out in the land. But that's going to be it for the Saturday night matches. What?
It comes out in the land?
Yeah, because next weekend's land.
Oh, I think you said land, L-A-N-D, and I was like, what?
Oh no,
The French land.
the French land. Okay, well then going into Sunday, we had 3 matches commence, and we had the Optic Texas versus the LAG go up first, and this was a victory for the Optic Texas in a 3-1 fashion. They finally got their series underneath their belt for the qualifiers. They took home map 1, LAG took map 2, and then Optic Texas taking home 3 and 4 on the protocol hardpoint, 192 to 250. Optic Texas win their first series. What do you guys want to speak about on this series here?
Let Bambi start this thing off. You already know.
Absolutely. Can we just give a round of applause for the absolute gentleman? We really like that. I'd clap with no hands if I could. Yeah, no. Oh, you sick fuck. No, I mean, dude, this was an absolute wonderful performance. The only flaws that I say they had today was in that search and destroy. We saw a couple overchows. We saw a couple bad decisions. But I think there's still a couple search woes. But, I mean, dude, just to get the confidence under the belt after this series, Optic came out map 1 Hacienda, and it seems like they got a lot of confidence on Hacienda. We're seeing it in the HP and the control both in this series, and they were fucking frying. I'm talking confidence. Still not good seeing Kenny negative Kennedy, JFK. Kenny still played really good. Despite him being negative, he did his thing. He played his role. Dashy, Fry, and Bread, an absolute fucking demon. Why don't we go to that map 4? Let's go to that map 4 and check out Mr. Predator here. Holy shit, that's dick and balls on their face. That's a 1.64 out of the boy. I'm talking cutting spawns. He's up in that ass. He was getting absolutely elusive in grandmas, doing all the right things, still putting 74 seconds up on that hill. Kenny super soaking. The boys played absolutely phenomenal. Couldn't be more proud of them. A definitive win in the control. 2 respawn wins, which is absolutely phenomenal. Fucking Eslo, we're doing it in respawns. And they're absolutely back, baby. They're going to have some confidence going into this land. FaZe, and we're going to get to it in predictions, but FaZe is going to end up beating Minnesota Rocker. Minnesota Rocker is going to drop an Optic Texas. Is going to put that absolute belt ass on him. You watch and see.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
The boys are back.
Boys are back. Yeah, Dashy, Pred, and Shotzi definitely shooting back here, and Lens definitely not shooting back. He dropped a .67 neg 28 spread, so looks like Lens didn't wake up on the right side of the bed here. Preets to neg 7. We got Lunars neg 9, Kismet neg 5. I mean, geez, they did get body slammed after slamming against FaZe in a very tight series, and they come up against Optic and they just get body bagged. Yeah, I guess they took all the juice out.
No,
against
I
FaZe.
don't even think it's that. I think like you can't. I think you can't say that they like. I think them playing that well gave them confidence, if anything. I mean, they're 1-5. They got nothing to lose. They're just trying to get wins under their belt, and I think that FaZe built their confidence, like even running it that close first phase, and then I think just Optic came out and said, "We don't give a fuck."
Fair
Straight
enough.
up.
Fair enough. I
Straight
like
up.
it. I like it. So yeah, we're hopeful for the Optic boys to come out strong for Major 2. So we'll see what that looks like here next week. But
Thank
moving
God.
on. Then we also had the Minnesota Rocker versus the Vancouver Share. And this was also a 3-1 victory for Vancouver here. They took home map 1. Minnesota took map 2. And Vancouver answering back 3 and 4 in a vault hardpoint 252.04 score. What you guys want to speak about on this series here?
Dominant.
Dominance. Oh,
Yeah, Vancouver's still looking solid in the respawns, taking all 3 of them.
Neppy.
We're seeing a lot of vault lately. I've seen a couple times lately. We're seeing a vault. Whether it be 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3, 4, we're seeing a lot of vault.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if I like it. I don't mind it for control. Search is just kind of like repetitive, and then I don't mind it on the hard point. But yeah, no. Surge just came out and did their freaking thing, all positive. Estriel trying to hold his own over there, but the other boy said, "No, sir, not today." Big ball X negative, that fatty. Dude, I hope he never finds the blind counter because he's gonna be pissed off.
He's gonna find it one day.
Come on, bro.
Oh
yeah.
But just looking at the series here, yeah, I mean, Nero, definitely not a great series out of him. He's usually a great piece to this team, and he was neg 29 with a .68. Paul X neg 18 with a .79. Geez, man, I mean, you really got to have some help here. Estriel, only one shooting back, 1.23 with a plus 27 or plus 17 spread. And everyone on the side of Vancouver is positive, so they definitely got outslayed for sure, and Vancouver definitely looking stronger than ever. With the pickup of Neptune still looking strong going into Major 2 land. That's going to round things out for this series here, and then going into the last series of this weekend was the Cloud9 New York versus the Atlanta FaZe, and this was another 3-1 victory for Atlanta FaZe here, taking home map 1. Cloud9 answering back on the Search and Destroy, map 2, and then FaZe rounding things out 3 and 4, 240 to 250 on the Hacienda hardpoint. What do you guys want to speak about on the series here?
I think me and Colt were watching that. We were watching the series, and we were really talking like when the map 4 happened. FaZe come out and dominate. They dominated in all the respawns, but dominate map 1 protocol, and then I mean Cloud9 for them to win a search on protocols, like that's big, especially against FaZe, who's always been a solid search team. And then they come back, you obviously lose the control. FaZe, a good control team, and then dude, the Hacienda hardpoint, man, they kind of lost a row going over to P3 fences, and then next thing you know, they still make it mixy. They get to P4, they're holding, and then they scam, then FaZe gets on, and then it's a bang out draws. It gets a big 2-piece, FaZe hold on, and they close it out. But yeah, I mean, they're showing signs of life, but I mean, it's obviously hard to win respawns against FaZe.
Yeah, absolutely, and that map 4 definitely went the distance there, but they just weren't able to go the distance, and they got slammed. But that map 1 wasn't too close. The map 2, surprisingly, New York won that one. A very convincing map 3 win for FaZe, and then a very close map 4. So FaZe still looking dominant and still looking strong as a team. And Cloud9, still, I'm not sure what we can do to make them improve. But you know, keeping it close on that map 4 definitely shows signs of life. But those maps 2 and 3, or 1 and 3, did not seem convincing.
Better split for them though.
Yeah.
To split number 1. I mean, 4 and 3 definitely a lot better than what it was for split number 1. We were thinking they might have been a bottom of the barrel team, and I said if them boys can play together, they'll be all right. But yeah, man, they tried their damnedest, and they still fucking lost. So
yeah, hate to see it, really do.
On to the major.
But Going into the major here, we've got the qualifiers standings here. So in LA is at number 1, FaZe is at number 2, Toronto is at 3rd, Carolina is at 4th, Vancouver is at 5th, New York's at 6th, Rocker is at 7th, Boston Breach is at 8th, and that's going to be your qualifier bracket. And then in losers, we've got Miami, Optic, LAG, and the infamous Vegas Falcons. So, to go into the predictions here, we've got the Major 2 bracket posted, ready to go for next weekend here. So let's go ahead and do our predictions here. Let's go ahead and get the paint up and running. And let me get the, there we go. All right, so in winners round 1, we've got the Thieves versus the Boston Breach. Who we got going in to...
The Thieves.
Thieves are going to win. All right, so we've got LA.
LAT.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, go to white, brother.
Yeah.
We got LAT. All right, and that means we have Breach coming down here.
No.
Oh.
Or wait.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, I was right. I was right. Brother.
All right, so we got Boston.
BOS. Box.
Yeah.
Roddy Rich coming at the coop.
All right, so we got Boston there. Okay.
But he muted himself.
You muted.
I hate this. Okay.
Did you draw up there? What is that?
Don't worry about that. And next up, we've got the Carolina Royal Ravens and the Seattle Sure.
But he get a new PC, don't he? Or a new PC going, he forgot to use it.
Control sure.
So we got Carolina and Vancouver. I don't know, man. I think Carolina wins this. I think Carolina wins this, dude.
What makes you think that?
They are belt to ass to everybody.
They've belt asked everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever you say.
You want to go? You want to go Toronto or?
Yes.
Oh my God, dude. Vancouver.
I was
Fine.
thinking Vancouver, little 3-2 action on them.
All right, we'll do that then, and then we'll go. Carolina drops down into losers.
Reason being, Surge just ran it tight with LA Thieves in that one final. Carolina just got 3-0'd by LAT. We continue on. Toronto Ultra 3-1 Carolina Royal Ravens. If we keep going on forward, where's Carolina's next match? They won that one. I mean, they beat a couple people, but it's like they're not beating. I got Surge.
Okay, we'll put Vancouver there, and then we'll have Carolina drop down in the losers. Next up,
I think it could be close.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be close for sure. I just like Carolina. So then we have the FaZe versus Rocker in the winners round 1, and we're gonna just go ahead and put in FaZe. Gonna go ahead and advance in now. No questions asked, and then we've got Minnesota dropping down
I could
here.
see it being close though. There's a world where it's close.
Sure. And then next up, we've got winners round 1, Toronto Ultra versus Cloud9. Obviously, that's going to be a Toronto win, advancing them. And then we've got Cloud9 dropping down into losers bracket.
Who is it that's down there? LAG?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those guys fucking suck.
All right. Okie dokie. And then now we've got the Miami Heretics versus Boston Breach. Who's going home and who's advancing?
I say Heretics win.
Really? Okay.
I mean, yeah, just because of Boston. Like, I don't see Boston on land, like, winning. You know what I mean?
Snoopy little nerves. What about
Cammy awakening? Like,
Okay.
Heretics wouldn't make a
Okay.
change
We'll
right now,
we'll
so
do
yeah.
we'll do Miami. And then we've got Carolina versus the Falcons. Obviously, that's going to be Carolina.
Falcons, obviously. What the fuck?
Get the hell out of here. And then the next series in elimination or losers bracket, we've got Minnesota versus Optic, Texas.
Optic.
Yeah.
OTX, baby.
You gotta think, dude. They're coming. Like, they got confidence now, and they're about to be at home. You think that fucking crowd's not gonna go crazy?
Oh, that's going to go crazy.
It's
They're
not gonna be
back.
like champs though. Nobody's.
They're
Dude, if you weren't
back.
at champs, you missed it, dude. That's the ultimate crowd buff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the last losers bracket, we've got Cloud9 versus LAG. Now that's going to be a close one.
See, now you can. I think if you think about it, like qualifier wise, you say C9. But I mean, we're on LAN, pre-still in. I mean, I think there's a world where, I feel like it could be close, but we'll say C9.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a close one because I know
But I
LAG
think
has
there's-
definitely shown a lot of life here recently.
I just feel like on LAN, I trust Kismet,
Yeah.
pre-still wins, and Lunars to perform better than I think. Like, I don't know.
I don't know, but Krempy was doing pretty good
I would
last
say
year on LAN.
C9. I'd say C9
Attach.
just for the safety blanket, but it's a toss-up.
All right, let's just do that then. We'll do that.
It really is.
It really is a toss-up.
LG sucks, but I feel like in the LAN they could do something.
Okay, okay. And then going into elimination round 2, Miami versus Carolina. Who is going to be advancing and who is going home?
Carolina all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so Carolina advances and Miami is out of law. And then we've got Optic Texas versus Cloud9.
OTX, baby.
OTX advances.
Dude, muted
There
again.
he
What a
goes.
shitter.
It's my
There he
hotkey. Okay, and then bouncing up into winners round 2, we've got LA Thieves versus Vancouver.
The Vancouver,
Elite.
sure. LAT. I think LAT, yeah.
LAT is going to advance, obviously. They're looking pretty strong. And then we're going to have Vancouver drop
Is there a bracket
down.
flip?
Is it a bracket flip when this happens?
I feel
Yeah,
like there
yeah,
is,
it
but
is. You're right, you're right. So that'll drop Carolina to ooh.
Wait, let's just do the other one. Oh, okay, never mind.
And then we got Atlanta versus Toronto.
Wait, what?
Yep. So
yeah.
whoever
You
loses.
just put CAR.
Oh shit. No, I can't
You
delete
hit-
it.
That's why
At
I
the
was
top.
saying we
There you
should have
go, there you
just
go.
did the other. Oh my fucking G.
I can't delete it.
There you
No.
go.
Just go undo. Just do undo a couple times.
Now use your arrow key. Move over. Right.
Where's
Just
the
do
undo? File.
Up top left.
Blue
No,
arrow
no,
by the
no,
flag.
no. Blue arrow. Top left. Top left. Top left. Top left.
Top,
Top
top,
left.
top, top.
Above file. Yep, right. Yep, right there.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we've got Vancouver dropping down.
Yes, Vancouver.
All right. We got that, and then Atlanta versus Toronto. Who advances and who is dropping into losers?
What if Beans
Toronto
just
dropped.
absolutely fucking
Toronto dropped.
yeah,
Okay.
Bean said, I'm tired of playing. I just want to go eat, bro.
just hungry. It's
Just
Dallas.
hungry. It's Dallas barbecue and shit. Beans on toast and shit.
Yeah.
All right.
He's big. That's a big bitch. That's a big bitch right there, dude.
God.
Shit on.
All right. And then we've got LA versus ATL. Who is going to grand finals and who is dropping? Oh, hold on. Let's come back to that. So we've in losers round 3, we've got Carolina versus Toronto. Who's going to be advancing and who's going home? I'm going to say Carolina.
Carolina
I like
goes
that.
home.
No.
Yes.
On land?
Yep, Carolina goes home.
What?
I don't know, man. That's
What do you mean? Toronto just beat them 3-1.
I'm thinking
not
about.
convincingly though.
Dude, are you drunk?
Is
I
this
don't
another
know, man.
toss-up? Like
It
C9
is
and
fucking-
LAG?
I
you
think it
guys-
is a
are you-
toss-up on
Are you
land.
guys fucking boozing while we do the pod? What the fuck is up with you guys?
I'm fucked though. I don't know.
All right. We'll advance Toronto and Carolina goes home. No.
250 to 151 in the first hard point. Is that not convincing?
250 to 151.
That was the first hard point scored. Toronto Ultra against Carolina Royal Ravens.
What map?
Protocol.
Fine. We'll have Toronto advance.
They beat him in both hard points and the surge.
Anyhow, fine.
Oh.
Toronto advances.
Shit
And
on.
next, we have Vancouver versus Optic, Texas.
Optic, Texas, all the way.
Vancouver advances.
Watch what I say. Thank you.
We are hopeful. All righty.
I mean, well, the thing is we're gonna fuck up on one of these, so it's like fuck it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be this this Carolina Toronto one. But moving on.
Falcons win the tourney.
Oh my god.
Falcons win the tourney. Mark my word, Blind Counter family. I will fucking get butt naked on Twitch Live and do the most obscene shit you have ever seen in your entire life if the Vegas Falcons win a series. Actually, let me stop.
Oh, clip it, chat. He said
Clip
a
it.
series.
I'm not worried. They're gonna play like who? Carolina? Yeah, they're fucked.
That. Want to go clip it. I'm gonna fucking hit. It's okay. I can just download it from Twitch. We're fine. Okay. And then moving on. Then we also have Toronto versus Optic, Texas. Who is going to advance and who is dropping home?
Okay.
I think Optic get back.
Yeah. They get back on their beans.
Okay.
They get their beans back.
All right. So then we've got
LAT
Optic.
wins. Atlanta FaZe drops just for the purpose of not having too much bias. FaZe wins. LAT FaZe grand final. LAT wins it.
I like it.
Sure.
That's where I'm going with it.
Just so it's less unbiased. But if Optic makes a generational run and wins this shit, I'm going to blast so much shit on my social medias.
What's the score? What's the score gonna be?
It's best of 7. I would say 4-2 LAT.
4-2 LAT. I like that. Okay. Well, that is gonna be the official Blind Counter Podcast predictions for Major 2.
The unofficial,
No,
official,
this is
unofficial
official.
predictions.
Officially unofficial.
Save. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, that's going to be it there. We'll post that on Twitter here in a little bit. But moving on to some other news. Then we also have Hex is over the Optic Texas trenches here. So let's go to a live listening before they had that LAG win.
I'm gonna go sit in this fucking room while they talk what they're gonna be fucking talking.
Do your thing, man.
Ooh. Papa Hex going in.
Holy sh!
Damn. Yeah, so whatever he
in the
did.
facility, bro. Oh my god.
That's
dude.
insane, yeah. Whatever they did, dude, whatever he said, turned it around. Because that LAG series definitely did
You're
not.
all fired if we don't win this.
Yeah, for real.
Dashi, give me your car.
Yeah. Moving on, then
That's
we also
crazy.
have some listen-ins from last weekend to this weekend here versus the Miami Heretics and the LA Thieves. So let's go into a live listen-in and see what the difference is.
I'm one shot, bro. I'm just living. I'm one shot. I'm one shot top stage. Now look at me if you again. That's a time. They're top mid hedge. Where are you? He's just standing there. Look at it. Look at it. Mid one shot. Alright, top 3 and Tom. Top 3 out. Maybe Tom. I'm going down. What you gonna?
Real still top.
Oh yeah, AJ. Oh yeah, I'm going there. Alright, one's middle.
Real still top.
Yeah, you're going. I get in there.
I see nothing middle. I have one middle. Open base D. Open base D. You heard?
Look close to me.
Open base D.
I'll play the BC. I'm sitting here.
Middle.
Middle. Nice. I'll play the top.
Nice. Last paper.
BC dead.
Wrinkle.
I got it. I'm trying to. Here's one dark of me. I'm trying to live. I need my Philly left. She's
Where's this one kid?
Keep it dark.
One more
Paper.
BC.
Paper.
I have it dark.
Paper. Look at
Maybe dark.
absolute dark. And one's paper, bro. Dark and one shot. On the stairs. Nice. This is one research. On top middle.
Time.
Nice. Left down. He could be BC either. Look in. Alright. He's on BC. We're good. All flip. He's all flip. We're dark. You can take it.
I have all ticket.
One shot Phillies.
I have tickets too, boys. Stay front.
Phillies and one shot Rihanna. One low dark. Nice.
Still have ticket.
Phillies.
Phillies.
One out.
I have ticket.
Low dark. Phillies Rihanna.
I'm pushing him.
Bro. I got two there. And I can't.
Camera.
Yeah, somebody.
Come in. Camera.
Which
One
Phillies?
ticket,
Which Phillies?
one
I got
ticket,
it.
ticket.
Hit ticket, 1 HP, left corner.
Goes right, goes right.
Okay, that was the Miami series, and let's go into the LA Thieves series.
One push out of plat, I think, bro. Play flat.
Top you, Paco.
Top you,
Top,
dead. I got him. 10 to 10, watch it. Weak 10. Alright, 10 to 10, 10 to 10.
One's
Like
in.
May pick front.
Pins up,
Take it down,
picking.
take it down. One time.
Pins on picking still.
Here we go,
He pinched me, nice.
Inner top
I
scrap.
need it, top you, boys. I need it.
I spawned out behind him.
Top inner, super weak.
He's top you, dead.
Anytime.
Bottom me on, boy.
What's up?
I'm telling you, he's on me. He's in the corner, in front.
Dead. One more pin,
Nice.
pin,
You're
Paco.
really weak.
Play it, boys. Thank you, One kid pinch our bottom arm,
Yeah,
bro.
they're gonna try pinch 100%. I'm trying to get up on
Yeah.
one pinch.
That'd be tough.
I'm
Top bar.
Pocket now, open up me done. Nice, top bar, Paco.
He just went to open.
I'm pinching open.
Let's go open. I'll spawn out, bro, so I gotta live.
Paco's just that short. I'm 1 HP.
I'm holding open, guys. Have this.
Really short.
That was
Yeah,
crazy.
one's lamp,
Oh,
also
man,
scrap.
bro.
He's going
Streak,
checkers. He's spawning
Top
top.
open dead.
There's 2 on time.
Yeah, I'm doing Lambo.
I'm coming lamp with you.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm coming lamp with you.
They're gonna streak, they're gonna streak.
Wait for it.
I made the time.
Go.
I'm
Send out, take your time. Come here.
Okay. What are your guys's
I think they were trying to show like a comparison, but there's not. I mean, they're both really not great comms.
yeah.
I think what they were trying to show was that Optic's comms were better in the Miami than they were in the LAT. But like it's so biased, like the clips, because the whole like match was so close with Optic and Miami, that hard point, and they knew that they were in it and they had a lead at one point, and so they're like neck and neck, whatever, and then shit's going their way, they're getting trades, they're rotating to stadium and all this shit, and then you show LAT, Optic was up by like 40 at one point in this match. Now here they're down like 30 something, going a couple kills down, like couple players down, and they're getting farmed. And I think they're like trying to show like how much quiet space there was. But I think the comms weren't that great in both of them. I think their listening to them today was really good. But like I think it's like a really biased clip.
What are the comments? They got some. What do they say?
Yeah, I mean, I know in the Miami series there was a part where Pred was asking like where they were spawning, and it just kind of sounded like they were kind of.
Well, it says sounds world better. I think the Miami one sounds better than the damn LAT one.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what the difference is here. I know that there's probably a little bit more passion maybe in the LA Thieves one. I'm not sure, but yeah, I mean, just kind of just as a whole, not great comms, but to be worked on for sure. But moving on, then we also have Enable talking about the Optic Pred situation and what he heard. So let's go into a live listening on what this is.
I don't think Al and or everyone else will like know what really happened while all of a sudden they treated Pred like he was O.J. Simpson. You know what I mean? Voldemorted him off and then picked him back up like nothing happened. Just like literally like they were just hoping that nobody would have noticed that they fucking basically axed him, and fucking Shotzi was saying that he's never gonna be on Optic again. All of a sudden, the next day he's on Optic. But so I don't know why they did it. You know what I mean? Actually, where you at? Like, oh, like am I lying? I mean, no. Okay, I've heard things that I'm not gonna say. I don't know if they're real. You know what I mean? I've heard some insane shit. No, I've heard some shit like okay, did y'all seen the fucking the Drewski shit? Bro, like, do I really think Drewski was sliding on a chick? No, bro, I don't. That sounds fucking insane. No, I'm not saying no, see, that's not what I'm saying. The whole point is I've heard stuff, but I don't know.
Predsky?
You know, like I don't know how true it is. Because then I thought everything that I did here though, like obviously it couldn't have been that factual, because then they brought it back easily.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Nice
I just
step back on that.
yeah, nice little walk back on that, but
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, why even comment about it? I mean, dude, you've been in the league for how fucking long? Like, just shut up. He's just trying to get clouded, bro.
Yeah.
Moving on, then we also have SKYZ not returning to LAG. He is said to become a free agent at the start of Major 4 qualifier. So let's go to a live listening on what this is here.
A few times. My contract ended in a month. month and a half because I signed a termination thing. So I think at worst, just like a few times, my contract ends in a month and a half because I signed a termination thing. So I think at worst, just like.
Damn. Okay, so he signed a termination for LAG.
Interesting.
Did you say
That's
thank?
a long time though.
What did you say?
No, he said I signed a termination thing, is what he said in the clip, and you said he signed a termination, and I said thing.
Yeah, I thought you said. I think we were gonna say.
Contract.
Anyhow, but yeah,
Major
what are your
four,
guys'
bruh.
thoughts on SKYZ being an open or a free agent after Major 3?
Collecting a check right now.
Maybe somebody needs him by that time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, moving on, then we also have LA Thieves have now won 13 maps in a row, tying the current record set by FaZe in Cold War. So that's interesting to see for sure. We'll see if that continues to spread throughout Major 2. But moving on here, and also we have Scump and Method speculating on what maps can be added to the CDL map pool in Season 3. Let's go to a live listen in.
Black Ops 6 Season 3 will reportedly feature 4 to 6 multiplayer maps, including one remastered map.
Please, man, please give us some competitively viable maps. I'm begging you. I'm begging.
What's the remastered one?
Hopefully, Frequency.
Yeah, what do we... I saw some speculation about what the map's going to be.
What is it? What'd you say?
I don't know. I've just seen speculation about...
Well, I hope it's a Black Ops 4 map. I just hope it's not one of those maps that's gonna piss me off, like Grind.
You
Yeah,
don't fuck with Grind?
I'm okay with Raid. I don't fuck with Grind competitively speaking, to where I want to watch a new map in the CDL. So in that category, no, I don't.
But yeah, hopefully, maybe some new maps in the map pool. That'd be fucking fantastic, wouldn't it? Bring back 6-star.
Giga Cam.
Bring back
I'm
Rio.
fucking squid it. That shit
Giga
touched the year.
Clutch up again. Just bring him back.
Could be Seaside. I'm pretty much okay with any Black Ops 4 map.
Okay.
Black Ops 6.
Well, just kind of going off of that, what map would you guys like to see brought back as a remastered map into the competitive pool?
Frequency, I liked that shout.
Frequency. Yeah, that's a good one. I'd like anything from, Black Ops 3 would be cool too. Black Ops 2, I think that's kind of redundant.
But you can't.
Overdone.
Black Ops 3 is hard to do because then you have to kind of revamp the map a lot to make up for Jetpack. It's like, I was like, oh, they should add in Fringe, but then if you add in Fringe, there's that side window hop. Like, you can't do that because you don't have a jetpack. You can't jump in the front windows.
I'm sure they could scale it to where you could just probably jump up in there, or have like a ledge to jump up on and then jump up in the window. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, they could get creative and whatnot, but I understand what you're saying too. Yeah, I mean that's good to see and hear. Maybe hopefully we'll get some maps. But going into Season 3, yeah, Season 3 set to begin April 3rd. We'll have 4 to 6 multiplayer maps, one being a remastered map. So no word on exactly what it's going to be. Hopefully it's not going to be Stonehaven from COD Ghosts. Lord of mercy. But yeah, that'd be exciting to see. 4 to 6 multiplayer maps. Hopefully two being competitively viable and brought into the pool play.
Please.
So mark your calendars here, April 3rd, ladies and gentlemen. But moving on here into some other news, we also have the first teaser for the first Black Ops 6 Zombies map for Season 3. So that's going to be Project Janus. The zombie map here is going to be a Richtofen mansion. So let's go into some more details here, what this might look like. So confirmed there's going to be no ample games or abominations. The motor court, banquet hall, grand foyer, and mainframe chamber areas are confirmed.
Foyer.
Foyer. Whatever you want to call it. And then also rumored we have it bringing back the Wonder Waff, the Ray Gun Mark II, Double Tap Perk, Shatter Blast Ammo Mod, Frost Blast Field Upgrade, and more. So we got some more gobble gums. We got some guns. We got some
AMANE, that power vacuum.
Ooh.
Show me what
absolutely over there, gobble gum.
I'll gobble your gum, gamer grip style.
Oh my god. Anyhow, so we got some great zombies content coming for Season 3 as well. I'm excited to see what this one is because I know the past 2 DLC zombie maps have been absolutely flames. So I know Citadel and the Tomb have been really, really good. So I'm excited to see what this mansion has to offer. But also moving on here in some other news, we also have Activision has shut down multiple cheat providers within the last month, probably gearing up for the release for Verdansk in Season 3 as well, with hopefully a new Ricochet anti-cheat update. But we've also been hearing this for years now, so who knows how much weight this is going to hold, or if this is going to actually change anything for Verdansk coming back for Warzone. I'm hopeful, but my expectation is that they're going to drop the ball.
It carries that Paul X type weight.
Oh my god. Yes. So be on the lookout there. So we're happy to see that some cheap providers have been shut down, but it is not 100% at any means. So, but moving on. Then we also have Black Ops 6 is to be featured at the Esports World Cup this year from July 24th to the 27th. The grand prize is going to be the prize pool is going to be a $1.8 million prize pool. It's going to be a group stage, single elimination bracket with 12 CDL teams and 4 challenger players, just like it was last year. What are your guys' thoughts on EWC setup for this year?
Yeah.
How late after Champs did Esports World Cup happen? Like a month, or was it sooner?
Yeah, it was a month.
Last year it was August something. I think it was August, maybe middle of August or something like that.
So I'm just trying to work backwards for Champs.
June 20th, I would say.
It's about a month.
Probably going to be the weekend after Father's Day, if I had to assume.
It better be.
What, Champs?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably the weekend after, probably after, I think.
Probably that 4 challengers teams.
The 18th or the 19th to the 21st.
But
or 22nd.
Single elim bracket again?
19th through the 22nd. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
We'll be flying in on the 18th, flying out on the 23rd. If you see me at the airport, no, you didn't.
No, you did not. I was... Never mind.
I was never there.
Anyhow.
I was walking a dog.
Like a dog do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, well, moving on here. Then we also have Major 3 has also been revealed for the location here. So it's going to be at Boca Raton, Florida from April 24th to 27th at the Eleanor R. Baldwin Arena. So market calendars there. That's going to be the Major 3 tournament for Miami Heretics there in Florida, Boca Raton, Florida. So how far away is that from Big Bam?
Like 5-6 hours.
Oh, damn.
Shitty area, man. You go there, like Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Boca Raton, all the same shit. Take Ubers, because if you get a rental car, you take your car, that shit's getting broken into.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
Is it
That's
bad?
like Hex. Yeah, Hex went to Miami, and they did an episode of Idiots, and they literally went to go get lunch at this spot or like coffee or something, and then they parked their car, and then he had like thousands of dollars of camera equipment get stolen because somebody busted it to their rental car.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What? That's insane.
It's so fucking, bro. It's so trashy down there, dude.
Damn. All right. Well, we will not be going down there. We're going to save up for Toronto. So hopefully we can get some good dates after this Major 2 weekend for Champs. But anyhow, moving on. Then we also have a different direction here that we're going to go. So we're going to go into the Call of Duty's League's official tweet here. Agree or disagree with Maven and Nameless's top 5 Call of Duty players of all time. Maven has released his list to be Crim6 at number 1, Simp at number 2, Scump at 3rd, Karma at 4th, and Clayster at 5th. And then we've got Nameless saying Simp is number 1, Crim6 is number 2, Karma's 3rd, Clayster's 4th, and Scump is 5th. So just kind of looking at this here, then we also had Brian Stats, who's someone who's well known in the community as well for some great content and statistics as well. saying that he's got to disagree with both lists here. Putting Simp over Scump is not yet something that he can sign off on, saying that Scump won in 10 different COD titles compared to Simp's 6. Scump has a 70% win percentage in grand finals versus Simp's 46%. And Scump is also a top 3 player in the first 7 seasons of his career and won championships in all of those years, from Black Ops 1 to IW. Simp is well on his way to the GOAT status, with his record tying champs finals appearances of 4, 2 rings, 2 season MVPs, and the best average placement in history. Just can't understate the godlike career of Scump between his longevity and unreplicable skill. So to kind of wrap things up here, do you guys agree or disagree with these lists here? What are your own lists?
I disagree with both. Let's go down a little here. If I was to give you my list, I feel like you got to go Crim 6 1. I think Crim 1 is not. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. I think Crim 6 just like early CODs, like he got a lot of wins. Like, I mean, dude, he had a solid S team. It was him, Aches, freaking, damn.
He had a bunch of teams, I'll be honest.
I mean, yeah, dude, like he was on some good rosters. But so was, I mean, Scump had some good teams, but he also had some shitty teams. But I mean, just I would go Crim 1, Scump 2. I mean, Simp 3 or 4, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid.
Yeah, it's hard to. It's really hard to tell.
Yeah, it's tough. Like you could almost put, if you put Nameless's list, if you put Simp 1 as number 5, like you could almost argue that too, and you could people be like, oh, Karma and Clayster, and then like it's just opinions at that point. But I think these are the top 5, definitely. But the order could be. I mean, what do you want to base it off?
I think you could have like. You could put Scump, then Crim 6, and get less. You could put Scump above Crim 6, and you would get less, like
pushback.
Disagree. Like I think you get less disagreements than you would if you put Simp over Crim 6.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
That is.
And putting Scump at 5, that's so disrespectful. Clayster, get him out of there. No, sir.
Okay.
Shit is crazy.
Yeah,
crazy list.
Definitely an interesting dialogue to have here. I'm interested to see what you guys have in the comments below. Please list your top 5 Call of Duty players of all time, and we'll judge you in the comments below. All right, moving on here. Then we also have a Racine Blasts, an ex-Call of Duty pro turned Warzone pro, saying that a skill-based matchmaking hit registration is in fact real. So let's go into a live listen-in real quick. Oh, he's got his shirt off.
That wood paneling.
What? Let me watch this shit! Oh my god!
Doing tricks on it.
Bouncing on it.
That made total fucking sense.
Buddy punch his door like homeboy.
That's anxious when he crashes out in fucking zombies.
Yeah, so I definitely agree, man. This is definitely interesting to say the least. I mean, just look at these shots, and he gets taken out. I've had instances where I swear on everything that there is definitely skill-based hit reg in this game. I don't know, man. It could be just placebo. I don't know, but I definitely think there is something going on within the algorithm here of.
Dude, this clip right here is so rogue, dude. Look at him. He's like smiling and bouncing.
Going crazy.
Yeah,
doing crazy on it, doing tricks.
Doing tricks on that shot.
He's got that gamer. He's got that gamer gripper, if you know what I mean.
Oh my god. So anyhow, that's an interesting thought there. Then we also have another change of events here with console-only ranked play is cooked. A group of cheaters confirm that they can spoof their accounts into console lobbies. Let's go into a live listen-in.
Just letting you know too, there's now a different chair that you can change like in the game what you're playing on. So even if it says console, it could be on PC. It's like a whole nother thing. You should look into that.
Wait, huh?
You know how it says I'm on Steam? There's a chair that now I can change my icon to the PlayStation or Xbox, even though I'm on
PlayStation or just Xbox?
No, both. You can change anything.
Any.
Console only for ranked play is pointless because there's new chairs in the game that people can say they're on console and not be on console.
Correct. Yeah.
That is insane.
Just letting you know too, there's now.
So the hackers are starting to get even more creative with how to hack into console lobbies now. So now they're spoofing what platform they're on to then join into the console only or crossplay off lobbies and absolutely decimating the console kids.
I don't know if I believe that though. I think I mean, even if there's a thing to change your icon, I feel like there's definitely something in the game to where that's not filtering them into console lobbies.
I mean, I definitely agree. Me and you've been playing rank play console only for how long now since they came out in season 2?
Like, I don't believe it. I mean,
I'm sure it's a one-off instance, maybe, but I haven't seen any suspicious stuff in the month that we've been playing so far. Obviously, you got the Cronuses and the Zims to worry about, but that's nothing really too crazy.
I mean, there's shit like people are like, oh, there's like, oh yeah, console kids can get hacks on PlayStation now. Like, dude, and then people will run with it and be like, there's fucking wall hackers on console. It's like, no, there's not, dude.
Yeah. Anyhow,
that's crazy though to think about.
It is crazy. It is crazy, but it is something to think about. Moving on, then we also have a rumor here for the next Call of Duty in 2025 to have a total of 6 round-based zombie maps at launch and post-launch combined. 1 map potentially set in a World War II New York.
Oh my god.
And 1 map to be the biggest map to date with a transit-like transportation system. So, ladies and gentlemen,
that sounds crazy.
We've got back-to-back great years of zombie content. I know Treyarch is running point with this year's Black Ops 6 and hopefully next year's as well. I know there's been some rumors of them having Black Ops 2.0 being next year. Pretty much like a remastered version of Black Ops 2, but just like 2 years ahead or some shit. I'm not sure exactly what the details look like there, but if Treyarch is running point with this game and next year's game, it's going to be a great 2 years, to say the least. So I'm excited. Call of Duty is back indeed, T-Dog. But moving on here into some other news, and we also have some destruction here from the new Battlefield game that's going to be releasing in the next couple of weeks here, or not weeks, but months. So let's go to a live listening of what this looks like here. Holy shit. We've got potato quality. Let's go to something a little bit. Never mind.
Crash.
Never mind, chat.
Holy shit. I like
So Levolution is back in Battlefield like it was in Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3 LFG. Then we also have some more clips of the leaked Battlefield gameplay at some better quality. So if we can get some good gameplay to watch. Dude, it's back, man. It is back. This gameplay is not too great, I'll say that. You see somebody die.
Looks like AKIIRA AMANE up there.
Oh no.
Who that is?
This guy went to the same spot and got pieced again.
Okay, like, yo,
Oh
here tonight?
Well, they got playtesting these games, dude.
I signed up, but I didn't get it. Oh, is it frozen right there?
The game's literally broken already. Hadn't even come out yet. GG. Dude.
Buddy,
get us off this shit, please. Get us off.
My
this
God.
guy is a burger, bro.
This shit looks trash. I'll never understand people want these gameplay videos of the aim of Dashy XP.
I'm afraid it's the same guy in all 4 clips.
No way. Well, he's in a tank this time. He can't die. Here, he gets a kill finally. Let's go.
He could die.
Oh, there's a guy right there. Get him. Get him. Oh,
Test
hell yeah.
Animal is his name. Oh, he did die.
Oh, he's getting rocket launchered now.
Oh shit.
Dude, this game looks fun, bro. I've missed Bad Company 2 so much, so this is kind of hopefully looking promising to more like Battlefield 3 or 4. But all right, that's gonna be it for all of the topics of discussion here for this episode. Is there anything else that you guys want to speak about or talk about before we wrap things up?
We made it.
Got a new match on Tinder.
Oh no.
Daddy, chill.
Ladies
Oh.
or gentlemen, whatever bloat.
No, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Fuck you.
If you're single
Ladies.
and you're looking for some great companionship and a great lover, you've got Bambi_63 to hit up in the DMs below. You're welcome.
We're here. We're active. Let's get it.
Anyhow, well, that's gonna be it for this series, or not this series here, but this for this episode here. It's been a while. I'm a little rusty. I apologize. But I just wanted to say thank you guys all for joining in wherever you guys are listening, watching, Apple Music, Spotify, or on YouTube, or here live on the Twitch here. I want to say thank you guys all. Seriously, wouldn't be as fun to see everyone chatting up in the chat. So we really appreciate you guys there. Mr. AMANE, thank you for everything that you do
Mr. AMANE.
on and off the screen.
Appreciate
all
your
your
work. Thank
editing, marketing, everything in between. You're the GOAT,
Sure.
man. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Bambalam, thank you. Your input's always appreciated and welcomed wherever. And you got some great analysis there, and the vibes are always high with you. So thank you very, very much as well. And a great teammate as well. So, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be it.
Boys.
Yes,
We
sir.
made it. We did it.
The offset for going and dealing with those PC issues.
Yes.
And shout out to Gigaparts.
Shout out to Gigaparts. Shout out Gigaparts, man. They do some great work out there.
Get that new power supply up in there. He made that payment. He got that PC. Next thing you know, it's rainbow.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh man, well that's gonna be it for this episode 63. No Bambi with Bambi. We're gonna see you guys next week on the BCP after Major 2. Peace. Yeah.
Yeah.